Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to today's class CEC4 course number 4, that is Administration and Management of Preschool and Daycare Centers. Welcome to online class. In previous class we have learned about structure and contents and Unit 1 Planning and Administration the Early Childhood Education Center, Unit 2 Rules and Regulations for starting early childhood education and daycare. Now today we are going to learn Unit 3, that is managerial skills to run a early childhood education center or daycare center. How to run, how to manage the things, how to manage the different aspects of a daycare center. These things we are going to learn in today's class. That is managerial skills. What are the managerial skills? These are the two managerial skills, that is time management and resource management and classroom management. These three aspects, these three skills are very, very essential to run a daycare center. In this aspect, time management and resource management is useful to run a successful daycare center. Without these skills, we can't run a successful center. The role of child caretaker is to nurture and care for children who have not yet entered the formal schooling system. They also supervise older children after school. Child care workers play an important role in children's development by caring them when parents are at work or away for other reasons. This is the main important things. Working as a caretaker is very existing experience. We can influence young minds and mold the ability children to learn. To do this, child caretaker must have ethical standards. Yesterday only in previous class, we have learned about the teacher, what are the teacher aspects, what are the teacher qualities, how to select a daycare teacher. All these aspects we learned in the previous class, in the previous session. It is necessary to value honest integrity and a willingness to be transparent, to be good example to others, sometimes some things to practice. Life often hands us situations in which we must choose the correct path, not necessarily the easy one. In addition to attending to children's basic needs, the child care worker organizes activities and implements curricula that stimulate children's physical, emotional, intellectual, and social growth. This is the age of all these growth aspects. So we can organize the things effectively, these growth will be effective. The caregiver or a teacher help children explore individual interests, develop talents and independence, build self-esteem and to learn. So there are particular qualifications and are qualities that parents look for. That is, in caretaker, before deciding where to place their children, That is important, major important thought. Who is the teacher? What are the effective qualities the teacher having? Who will be the caregiver their child safely and effectively? These are the qualities should be have by the teacher or by the caregiver in the center. Important attributes of a successful child care worker include care and compassion, commitment, value success, interpersonal skills, and high ethical standards. These or should be by the caregivers or teachers. How a caretaker acts and reacts is going to play an important role in the child's life. Just like our loving, liking children is not enough. Caretaker needs to show enthusiasm for learning. Major role of the caregiver or caretaker is not only love and affection. She or he is responsible for learning of the children, development of the children. So she should show enthusiasm for learning. To make use of above mentioned things, one has to understand what are managerial skills. So enthusiasm needs, caretaker needs, so just like loving children and acts, reacts, and going playing important role in the children life. These are the things. These managerial skills in EC center include time management, resource management, and classroom management. These three aspects plays very crucial role in a daycare center. That is, to deal with the children, these three aspects are important. These skills are important. Now let us learn about the managerial skills a child care should have. One is time management. That is, time management starts with a commitment to change. Time management is easy as long as we commit to action. How the control the acts with time to time, and the things are going easily, and we can improve our own time management through better planning. Without planning, we can't do anything. Better planning and prioritizing. What are the priorities? What are the important things? What are the not important things? All this should be noticed, and delegating, controlling our environment, understanding ourselves and identifying what we have to change about our habits, routines, and attitudes. The key successful time management is planning and then protecting the planned time. How we are planned and how we are establishing and managing the things according to our plan is most important. People who say that they have no time, do not plan, or fail to protect planet time. If a planet person is a successful person than others. So we plan what to do and when, and then stick it. We will have enough time. This involves conditioning and reconditioning your environment. For people who have demands placed on them by others, time management requires diplomatically managing the expectations of others. Time management is chiefly about conditioning our environment rather than allowing environment to condition us. If we tolerate and accept without question the interruptions and demands of others, then we can effectively encourage these time management pressures to continue. time management. Get some by using simple weekly planner, we can manage and protect our planet. If you plan for a week or for a month or for a day, first we plan for year and month and week and a day. If we having these types of planning, we can achieve anything in time to time. By using simply the planning, we can manage the protect our planet activities. We can manage our time by managing our activities. That means protecting time slots for our plans, for our tasks. Time management is mainly dependent on planning activity. How your planning activities, time limitations, and time to develop our commitments. In time slot, and then protecting the activities from interruptions, whether from other people or your own distractions. If you plan something with interpreting, presenting according to your plan, then there is no interruptions. Otherwise, we are not planning or we are not planned well, it is not time being, it is having so many distractions. So the things to be considered for effective time management. What are the things to be considered for effective time management? Being organized, plan ahead, scheduling it, and see it should happen. Prioritize the work, avoid overload, be flexible. These points to be noted down while managing time. While considering time management. Being organized, plan ahead, prioritize the work, avoid overload, being flexible according to time. First, being organized. First, being organized. You should organize something. That is, by having an organized workplace, by maintaining appointment calendar, by using time-saving tools like list of things to do, files, and folders. And by keeping long-term each day and weekly things to do list. That is, by having an organized workplace, by maintaining appointment calendar, where what should be the appointments, what are the organized workplace, which places, how the place is utilized by time to time, and what are the appointment calendar, what should be done, what whom to meet, and what are the activities to be done according to our time. The time saving tools like things to do lists and files and folder, everything is kept ready, and how to plan the things by keeping long term each day and weekly things to do list by day, by week, by month, year. What are the things we need to do by time to time? Then next, plan ahead. Scheduling it, see should happen. That is, decide how long the task will take before taking a task. First, you should decide how long the task, how much time it takes. Before plan, you should know the time period, how much time period by taking to complete the work, to complete the activity. According to the time, you should plan a time. You should know the factors and time taking tasks. If possible, try to combine with any other activity. Try to break a big task into smaller ones to make it easy if possible. If a task is big, so we cannot organizing the things of that task. So what we can do, we should or we have to divide the task into multiple tasks. Then plan according to each task. Then only we can achieve, we can complete the task within a period of time what we are managing. Prioritize the work. This is the most important. In naturally we are not prioritizing the task, so that is affecting the task completion. So we, we have to prioritize the work by using ABC ranking system. What is ABC ranking system? A means very important and need to be addressed immediately. ABC ranking system. First rank gives to A. What is A? A is very important and need to be addressed immediately. What are the tasks to complete immediately? Suppose we need to, for a task, we need to bring a daily needs. That is the important things. Otherwise, wants, play items, activities items. The food items first important, then activity items, then play items, then other items. First, we need to plan A, that is important things we should address. And B means important but can be postponed for some time. The B also, for plan B also important, but we can postpone sometime. And C means not at all important. It can be addressed leisurely or can be ignored sometimes. Toys, we can manage the interior playway activities. We need to bring all this in immediately or in certain time. So we can ignore sometimes. Then avoid overload. If everyone nowadays overloaded, it affects on your work, on your task, on your activity, what you are doing, what you are performing. So you can't be overloaded. Please avoid overload. Include time for rest. Without rest, we can't do anything. If you working without rest, it's not good for your health. And include time for rest, eating, socializing yourself. Take short breaks during work periods. Don't do continuous work. So don't postpone all the things till last minute. Everyone doing like this. So don't postpone the things till last minute of the thing. Don't postpone the things till last minute. Learn to say no if the task is unrealistic. It is better to avoid the things. Learn to say no is better to avoid overload. Be flexible. Next point is be flexible. Next thing is be flexible. So there should be a plan for unexpected delay in the schedule. If any delay occurs due to some unavoidable situations, now unavoidable problems, we can plan for those also. Should not be become panic for delay. You can't panic. If panic, that is not good sign for effective management. And able to address the task and also should be able to ask for help when needed. Then if any need thing you need to work with others, you ask others help and you take other help. Don't hesitate to take the help of others. Thus, you need to complete your task in a particular time. Then only we will succeed of our work. Have a vision and track your time. The following tool will help us to manage our time according to urgent important tasks, response, prioritizing, and planning. Important things, what are urgent, What are the urgent things? Do now, plan to do. And urgent things, do now, plan to do. Not urgent things, we need to plan. We need to plan, do now, plan to do. Not urgent things, plan to do. How to plan, how to do, this is a plan, need a plan needed. Emergencies, complaints, and crisis issues. They should be addressed immediately. Organize demands from superiors or parents. If the demands are from parents, the parent most of there, if any complaint is there, you should address immediately. Otherwise, it leads a problem. Plan of task or project work. If any plan or task is there, complete it immediately. Meetings and appointments. If any meetings are meeting, complete the meeting in time to time. Reports and other submissions. You submit according to your time mentioned in the task. Staff issues or needs. If staff with any needs or issues or problems, you should address immediately. Otherwise, it leads to a problem to your center. Subject to confirming the importance and urgency of the task, do these tasks now prioritize according to their relative urgency. So you need to complete immediately without delaying any time. Not urgent things, important things, but not urgent things. You plan to do, how to address those things. First, you need to plan the things. The preparation of the things, how to complete the things. Schedule in what time period we need to submit. Networking relationship billing. Billing the relationship with other agencies like the teachers art of engaging teachers and engaging late items with other from other center, all these things. Thinking, creating, modeling, and designing. All these things. Anticipation and prevention. A preventive mechanism also is an important thing and it is not urgent. Developing change direction strategy. If any development change that needs to plan how to work strategically. Critical to success, planning strategic thinking, deciding direction and aims, it is a plan time start and personal space for these tasks. Not important thing, urgent, not urgent. Reject and explain. It is the thing is not important, then it reject or explain. It is not much important for your center, your student, your team, or any other. Travel requests from others, apparent emergencies, ad hoc interruptions and distractions, misunderstanding. This is important in any managing human resources in the workplace. It is important. Misunderstanding. There are number of misunderstandings occur during the working hours or in the working conditions or in any activity control. There is a misunderstanding. So you need to address and explain the how the faults are going on, how the misunderstanding is taken care. So you should reject or explain pointless routines or activities. If there are activities no point of there is a routine activities, then please avoid them. Scrutinize and probe demands. If demands are there, it's not important there. Just scrutinize the things according to your the importance of the work. Help organizers to reassess wherever possible, reject and avoid these tasks immediately without it's not urgent, not important, not urgent. Persistent fees. Yes, chart gossip, social communications. These are not the taken care of most taken to mind. Daydreaming, these are most probably going on the youth or any unemployed. Daydreaming, you avoid daydreaming. Is the daydreaming. Over long breaks, reading nonsense or irrelevant material is not useful to our development. Unnecessary adjusting of equipment. If any equipment is there, then putting in the hall or everywhere is not useful to a child or not useful to center. So it's our better to avoid and resist the things. Embellishment and overproduction. Habitual comforters not through tasks, non-productive, demotivational, minimize or cease altogether, plan to avoid them. This is better to avoid everything. Next, tips how to manage time activities. Try to plan and define time slots for everything that you do. Make list and work according to them. First, you need to make a list, and according to the list, you need to work. We must also plan time slots for unplanned activities. If anything is unplanned, then we complete in the time slot only. We may not know exactly what we need to do, but if we plan the time to do it, then important things will not get pushed out of the way when the demand arises. The weekly planner is given below with the Monday activities in the same way and other planning remaining days mere one simple way. I am giving example for Monday only Monday activity. You can plan another app. The Monday first the morning session, the afternoon session. Review last week work in the Monday only. There is a holiday in Sunday or Saturday sometime. Review last week report. Whatever done, what are the reports, what are the publications, you need to review. Department meetings. What are the meetings will be occurred in this week? Or parent meeting, any parent meeting, any appointment, any staff issues you need to address. And 1 PM phone calls, emergency situation, time slots, reading monthly reports, appraisal preparation, check reports and initial responses. All these activities like a Monday, I prepared the Monday, then according to this, you can prepare Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then next one is now time management is over, then resource management. The time, how to manage time, just now we learned about how to manage the time. Then how to manage the resources, how to manage resource in your workplace. That is resource management. Resource management is the efficient and effective development of an organization resource. When they are needed, such resources may include identification of first thing physical resources. If physical resources are effective, then next we move to human resources. How what are the human resources will be should be available in the center. So first physical resources according to physical resources and human resources. Then financial resources. We need to mobilize the financial resources. These three things we need to identify while establish a center. Next, usage of resources. How to use the resources for smooth running of the center. These three resources we need to use effectively for smooth running of the center. Strengthen the program. What are the programs you are running? You should be strengthen the program. Strengthen the capacity of teachers. In between, we need to teacher development at programs. We need to conduct faculty development programs. We need to conduct. Otherwise, teachers should be move around the different seminar and conferences, workshop organized by the government or private industry. So we need to strengthen the capacity of the teacher's capacity. And implementation of the programs. How to implement the program in Unit 2. We need to implement the program, how the program is running like this. Next, staff management. Framing rules and regulations. Without rules and regulations, no staff can work. So, according to the norms, government norms or institutional norms or management norms, you need to frame the rules and regulations for the sake of development of the institution or center. Allotment of work and duties. There are different types of employment available in the center. So, allot the work according to their opportunities and their duties. Capacity building, just now we discussed. Center management includes maintenance of indoor and outdoor space. How you are utilizing the indoor and outdoor space to produce different activities to prepare different types of activities. Indoor and outdoor equipment. Yesterday, in the previous class, we discussed about the what are the equipments should be available in the daycare center. So we need to plan according to this and we maintain some indoor and outdoor equipment and the program. What program? How we are maintaining the program? How we are running the program? It is very good question. By skilled person includes having integrity, trust, the emotional intelligence to deal with the different people successfully. Effectiveness is needed for empowering, coaching, motivating, and developing teachers. They have to act capacity by bringing teachers together for a wide range of tasks. They should know who can do what, who will work best with other people. They are also good facilitators, able to ask the right questions to draw the solutions out of others. They ask simulating questions in a supportive manager rather than behaving like an integrator. Effectiveness in management requires clear communication and good listening skills. This is resource management. So what learn in resource management? The identification of different resources, physical, human resources, financial resources, usage of resources, smooth running of the center, strengthening of programs, strengthening of capacity teachers, implementation of the program, and staff management, how to manage the staff, how we are setting, framing the rules and regulations, alerting how we are alerting the work duties according to their conditions or their duties. And center management includes maintenance of indoor outdoor space and indoor outdoor activities and indoor outdoor equipment and the program. All these things is a resource management. Then next we are going towards classroom management. This is a very important thing. So how the time management is important, how the reserve important, then the classroom management is important. This is only crucial stage. How the teaching learning process is going on, how the teaching learning process is organized, how the classroom transaction is going on, how the classroom transaction are organized, how the children are attract to the teacher's personality and teacher's motivation and teacher's activities while doing in the classroom. So this classroom management very essential skill in managing this. The goal of caretaker is to create and manage a developmentally sound and enriching learning environment. Managing an early childhood education center is probably one of the most challenging tasks that a caretaker will be faced with. So, some of useful tasks to help and manage an early childhood education center more efficiently. Have a plan. Don't go into the classroom thinking that you are just going to wing it. It is not a duty of teacher just to simply going to the classroom and performing some activities or lectures. It is not a teacher activity. Planning activities will make the day less disorganized. Prepare your materials ahead of time. Gather everything that needs to complete the activities beforehand and put them in a place that easily accessible. Plan simple activities for transition time because small children have short attention span. If any in a bigger classes, 1 hour is the 45 minutes to 1 hour is the classroom duration. But in children with 3 to 6 year children, it is there is not much time to attention that the children place attention towards your teaching. Otherwise, the activity is not motivated and they are unable to sit for extended periods of time. So, planning simple activities such as songs or stories during transition time will help keep the children from getting bored and out of control. Take a look at your seating arrangement. Seating is an important aspect of classroom management. If we seat two active kids together, it's not going to work. They will often cause major disruptions in the classroom. Try pairing an active child with someone that has calm personality. Keep classroom material stocked. There is nothing worse than preparing to do an activity and you realize that you don't have enough room. Running out of material in the middle of an activity can cause unnecessary mess in the classroom. Keep your classroom material organized. Your classroom material are organized, it will making managing easier. Otherwise, it's not useful in the classroom management. You won't have to spend 20 minutes trying to remember where you put the crayons. Then use of material. The usage of material for effective learning to take place in preschool. Skills for effective usage of variety of colorful, attractive learning materials and equipment is essential. This would enhance the child's learning and child's knowledge. Child's needs of curiosity and manipulation. It would be crucial to emphasize that these are predominantly used to serve as learning material and not as teaching aids. In other words, material have to be used every child to explore, manipulate, and learn. One should also have the skill in usage of purchased supply material, self-made materials, collected materials, and resource kit. Good early childhood education teachers value children's play and talk to children about their play. We need to do all these things. Value children's play, we give respect to children play and encourage the play and talk to children about their play. You are doing very well, you are playing very well, you are playing like this, you are playing like this, to motivation point. They play with children. Yeah, adults pay attention and engage the children's play. Just you need to pay attention and engage them to play. Children get the message that play is valuable. Your attention, your engaging children, that shows that just the message to plays their play play is valuable. They think that they're playing very valuable play. Good teachers create a playful atmosphere. Not all the teachers. Only good teachers can create atmosphere. It is an important for adults to provide material which children can explore and adapt in play. When play appears to be stuck or unproductive, they offer new props, suggest new roles, or provide new experiences. They also intervene to ensure safe play. Teachers should check material and equipment for safety. Adults should make children aware of any hidden risks in physical challenges for themselves. Teachers of young children should take responsibility both for content of play and skills. Physical and social that children bring to their play, though through observation they assess each child's development and plan what choices to make available. If students, what are the student requirements? What are the student, how the students thinking? We need to plan according to their thinking. In support of continued development of the child, initiate in play. In this process, teacher may act in the following roles. That is, one is facilitator. The early childhood teacher is the facilitator. First, facilitator of play in the classroom. Teacher should facilitate play by providing appropriate indoor and outdoor play and also incorporating the component of play in the entire activities of the program. Provision of space, creating an area by recognizing furniture and organizing the furniture. Addition of material that stimulate thematic variety. Addition or removal of props. Planning activities that add to the children knowledge of themes. And stage setup. Teacher contributes to play always begins with physical environment, with stage setting, how your stage will be organized. Developmentally, physical challenge come first. The teacher has to provide enough space, enough material, and enough time by arranging the environment so that play can happen very effectively. And teacher is a observer. Always you should observe children according to their play. You should observe or you should encourage according their play styles. Play becomes a vista through which the teacher can view maturational levels of children. Observation should not limit itself for assessment but should also facilitate appropriate social interactions. And motor behavior, it is important that the children be decision making during play. This is the observer idea. Provider of experiences. Teacher should have a provider of experiences. The teacher can intervene in more direct ways. By being present at the play site, entering a play frame by taking a role, using a play voice or gesture, asking a question, raising a question about the play frame or about the clarifying content. Student should, teacher should asking ask a question to a student, to the children, and raise the question about the play frame, how it is developed, how it is played, how it is done by the student. Teacher should act all these things. And modeling by maintaining children's play, imitating children's play with extended alter content. The teacher's most useful direct intervention is to maintain a playful attitude and accept and encourage children's independence, problem setting, and problem solving and connection making. All these things should be done by teacher. Caretaker plays an important role in fostering the all-round development of children. It is, if the caretaker playing very effective, the children's all-round development also develop. The development of children during the formative years. The education that caretaker imparts plays as a key role in the determining the future prospect of children. Thus, caretaker provides the tool and the environment for children to develop into responsible adults. For this, caretaker has to develop managerial skills so that caretaker can plan, coordinate, and implement self-devised self-devised early childhood education center program, imparting impart training and evaluate the impact of different programs, how the how your chosen program is impact on children development. If the program is not appropriate and it is not developing the children's mind or children social, emotional, and character and cultural development, but it should reorganize the program according to our aims and goals and objectives what we framed before starting the program. If a program not up to mark, we need to reframe the program according to aims and objectives. Supervise associated program. We should supervise associate programs, how the programs are running, and accomplish the different type of programs by interacting with the guardians, parents, and learned personalities. We should interact how the program is applicable, how the program is effective, how the children is learning by the program organized by the daycare center people, and we need to interact with the children's parents and learned personalities and our guardian. Then we can assess our own by interacting with people, assess urgent needs and meet them on time. If any parent or any learner or any learned personality or guardians are given any feedback, we should arrange, we should address the needs and needs of the program. File regular reports. We need to maintain file regular reports, promote developmental activities. Always we need to promote our developmental activities which are planned. Ensure the compliance of the safety rules and regulations. This is the main motto of the major thing we need to inculcate in the program, the safety measures. How the safety measurements taken by the organizer or teachers or caretaker. The safety measures, the children's, this age group is this age group is a crucial group. So we need to take measures for safety of the children. Keep the children motivated by applying multifaceted instructional approaches. We need to use different approaches to motivate the children, to engage the children in the activities for the development of the children and for the sake of development of the children all-round development. Seek to have suggestions from various sources to accomplish the desired goal. In every center, every teacher need to take the suggestion from different personalities or different like parents and other people and learned personalities or guardians in the society and from government. So these are government officials. We need to take the suggestions. Offer new paradigm of constructive ideologies about the unique educational world. Now we are moving towards constructive knowledge, constructive mechanism, constructive approach we are using. So, by the constructive approach only, we need to mm, uh, apply the constructive knowledge, develop constructive knowledge in the students by constructive approach by utilizing. We need to use different paradigms, new paradigms, innovative paradigms, and what are the development occurs in the society. We can get the things and get the new things, new paradigms. We need follow those approaches. What are the paradigm shift? How the paradigm shift is going occurred in the play. So we need to engage with those approaches. Provide learning environment. This is a more crucial field. Is a more important and without providing learning environment, a good learning environment, we can't do anything. If we provide a good learning environment, the student learn easily, effectively, and actively participate in your activities and in learning conditions. Taking care of health and safety of children. The health is the most important uh, aspect, and then we need to take care of the student children's health. And so we learn, so friends, we learn so many things in today's class. That is different skills we learn. So that is time management and resource management and classroom management. In time management, what is the time management? How to manage the time in the different situation? How to plan the time in daily activities, in weekly activities and monthly activities. So, what are the effective management? What are the things to be considered in the effective time management? Being organized, plan ahead, prioritize the work, avoid overload, be flexible, and having a vision track of your time. There's urgent needs, not urgent. That is important, urgent, important, not urgent, and not important, urgent, not important. How to reject, how to explain, how to resist, and how to cease. All these aspects we learn today. Tips how to manage time activities, how to plan different time slots, how we are giving time slots, and how they are giving unplanned, how we are giving time planning unplanned activities, weekly planner, and all these things we learned today's class. And weekly planner, one given example on Monday planner, review last week reports, department meetings, and engaging reading monthly reports like this. And resource management. First, we need to identify the resources. So what are the resources? Physical resources, human resources, and financial resources. We are planned, we identify the resources, and after identifying resources, we need to use the resources. How for smooth running of the daycare center, smooth running of the center, strengthening the program, strengthening the capacity, implementation of program. But we use the resources and staff management, how the work is allotting, how the frame, how the rules are, we are framing rules, how the capacity building. Center management includes maintenance of indoor and outdoor space, indoor and outdoor equipment. All these things we learn in the resource management. In the classroom management, how the classroom will be effective, how the classroom will be effective to, how the classroom will be organized to effective learning and enrich the learning environment, and managing early childhood center, probably one of the most challenging tasks, that how the classroom is manageable. The purchase of surplus manager, self-made material, collected material, resource kit to learn in the classroom, and value children play good children education teacher. What are the children student teachers should have facilitator, should have play the roles like facilitator, stage setter, observer, and provide of how the teacher is providing experiences, and all these things we learn in this classroom. So thank you very much.